here, recording there. Just play a little intro song and then get fucking into it.
Go on the Darley Australian Cup. It's position front mama pie popped up the
It's quite early in the song. That's right.
I don't think they can hear it.
They should be able to. It's on the Bluetooth. Can't hear it?
They're also coming around the turn now.
Interesting.
Followed by Elstrom, the cello is hard ridden, then fantastic. McCarty, even the jewel dropped out loud.
Remember Timo had that problem?
You got a song on, guys. Just the boys get paid song.
Banger.
It's an absolute banger.
At the front now from Mama Pie. Bongo, the champions in desperate trouble. Dalzao got past him. 150 to go. He got to the outside. Dalzao in front. The crowd roaring, go, Longo, go. But it's the 3-year-old in front. Dalzao, Longo. But here's the calls now. He's coming.
Oh, he's got a dog.
Yeah, the calls won it. What a champion.
Dirty dog.
Another day, another dollar to be made. Another day.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to pause it on there. Hang on.
Just seen that now that here's the dog. Yes. Have you got your dog to pick the winner of the Melbourne Cup?
She is actually the team mascot, I can't. She does all my picks for me. She's whenever I need tips, I just go straight to her.
I like it.
That's why his tips never win.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I'm on the
we're not-
dog.
if it does go wrong, you just blame it on the dog. Dirty dog. Tell you. I'll tell you, mate. Anyway. All right, no more hooking away. Welcome back to another episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Well, we've changed it up. We're doing a little special on the Melbourne Cup, a bit of a preview. A 40-minute special. Some might say it's a bit of a guide of what not to back. But it depends who you're talking to. All right. How do we want to play it? Should we just get straight? Should we go through what we've each picked and why? Yeah. We'll just that sounds like pretty easy, eh? Yep. All right. Kane, do you want to kick us off with, I guess, what we done for you? We'll just use those.
Start straight for the cup.
Yeah. Straight into the cup. We'll start with the cup because we only have the 40-minute, and then we've got time. We'll fuck around with the others.
Well, my pick kind of changed Saturday morning when Jason sent me the sad text that Macram got scratched.
Yeah, Macram.
Before that, mate, we were sold.
Gutted. I had everyone sold on that. He took me round to it. I got Kane. He was calling us
He
Alpha.
got me, mate.
I had Lenny. Man, and then it was just a letdown. I was selling dreams. Fucking selling dreams, all right.
But from that, had to do some form because had to pick something in the end. So I picked Montefilia, who is kind of flowing under the radar all the time. But last run was pretty crazy. Got checked turning for home. Looked like it wasn't going to run anything, and then just picked up towards the end. And again, it's kind of gone under the market a bit. Like I think it's a bit over at $11 for what it did.
Nice. It loves the wet. It only got out at the 150 in the what was it in? Caulfield Cup. It only got out the 150, and last 150 it flew in like sprouted wings. As it passed the line, it pretty much passed the winners. Like it was that close when it got to it. So
go jockey on too.
Oh yeah, of course, Collar. Yeah, of course, yeah, some bookie. It goes good, Jace. Yes, I don't mind backing Jace. Then what was your other? You had what were your other runners in your first four picks?
Duis, just because I'm a sucker for Duis. I don't know why I've just stuck with it forever, but
keep following it.
it'll haunt me if I didn't follow it.
Yeah.
Next one was a bit of a roughie again. Another good run in the Caulfield Cup, and that was Trelly Rose. It's drawn out wide, paying heaps. Ran in the Cup last year.
I was gonna say she ran in the Cup last year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she beat Ocean Billy home, which is all that matters. But
okay. I'm pretty sure I bet on Trelly Rose last Melbourne Cup. Like that's good money too. 61
had some
bucks
injury
at
or
the moment.
something. But last run was pretty good if you watch it.
I have to go back and watch
19
it.
starts, being in the money, 12 of them. That's pretty good stats. And then my
Can't go
last
wrong
pick
with that.
was Realm of Flowers, who was meant to race on Saturday in the
That's right.
got scratched. but I think they're kind of saving it for this one run because the last 2 runs are pretty super.
They did the Mad Dog like almost pull it out, hoping they would get in the cup, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mad. Oh, work. Hey, on them.
Carrying 50 kilos too.
Lightweight, baby. Lightweight. All right. Was that 4 of them?
Yep.
You got 4 there? Yep. Sweet. Nice. Zachary, do you like Zachary or Zach?
The whole field. Nah.
I mean, you could.
I'm a bit torn between Val and Declare and Round of Flowers. Usually the like the best form reference to go off is the St. Ledger. But there's obviously all those ballot races and stuff, like the international ones as well. So
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you could go off the Caulfield Cup, you could go off the Herbert Power, like there's so many form references. I just feel like Val Declare has been pretty consistent. Like there's been a couple of excuses for him to this prep. So and then Round of Flowers, she's been pretty onto it. I'd really like to Metro run in the Metro. I think she was 3rd. I think she placed 3rd.
Pretty sure she was 3rd, yeah.
But she just found herself in that last 100 to 50 meters, which I was just like, holy heck. So if it didn't rain, which I've got trust issues with the weatherman in Victoria. So I mean, those are my 2 top chances. Obviously Kieran Mayers came out and said that his top chance out of his 5 horses is Gold Trip. So I mean, yeah, I think I got my top 4 picks were 10, 11, 13, 5, 10, 11. Yeah, I had Val Declare, Young Worth It, Round of Flowers, and then the 4th pick was Deville Legend. So his form's the most superior because he bet, I think he bet Who You Mount.
Oh yeah, I did see Who You Mount had form against a favourite. Who Ya Mount. Who Ya Mount.
It's a bit of a weak cup though, like all these
it is.
It's like 5 international ballot races and like you've got barely any internationals, so like yeah. Those are my 4 picks anyway. I'll probably follow the horses that follow the other horses, so.
Fair enough. All right, you want to go next, Jay? Yeah, I'll go next. No, I don't want to hear it. No, off you go. Obviously, I was all set on Macram. Were you? Were you actually? Yeah. Oh, did you show the boys your tattoo on your ass? I was Macram all day. Unfortunately, they pulled it out because of the vet. So I've fallen on top as well with Montefilia. Pretty much the same reasons as Kane was talking about. I got it on it early as well at 17. Oh, after the Caulfield Cup. What's it now? 10. So that's Jason doing Jason shit, I was pretty stoked about that. We already talked about her, so I won't talk about her too much. Next one I like, Luna Flair. Mick D on board. He's insane at the moment. Won 2 of the big group ones leading up to the Melbourne Cup. And Luna Flair ran good in the Moonee Valley Cup. Was probably the only horse making ground on J Max ride in that one. And don't know the actual stats, but it probably had some of the best sectionals for that last part of the race. And it'll have to for that one. Yeah. And it's doesn't mind the precipitation, does it? It's all there. And then what we were talking about, I think me and Kane were talking about then Udacen. It's Sire's Ferrionte. Yes, who I backed in the Melbourne Cup a few years back. A while ago, yes. All right, what makes up the rest? What's your other 3, mate? I have Realm of Flowers in there as my 3rd pick, mainly because the girlfriend picked it, and I'd be gutted if I didn't pick it and it got up. Hey, we've all been there. And then I've got a roughie for my 4th pick, number 7, Camorra. It's carrying 55, 7 kgs less than it normally carries. Oh, yeah. And in a wet track, that could play a big part. Hey, it could, mate. Also, interesting fact with Luna Flair, no horse wearing the number 18 has ever won the Cup. Oh, great. So Luna Flair's about to upset this. Okay, he's going to change history. I like it.
Yeah,
There's always a first.
That's
exactly.
right. There's always a first.
But yeah. So what were mine? 4, 18, 24, and 7.
Okay. Have you spoken about all of them now?
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
You want to use that?
That's okay. I think I've got it. So I've gone Lunar Flair as well. Is that who do you go that for your top pick?
Oh, it's my second pick.
So you stole my pick, man. He's already spoken about it, but there's all that to go on about. I usually don't mind a bit of the Cox Plate form into the cup, but when I'd done a bit of research, there weren't any. I don't think anything from the Cox
There's one.
Plate. Oh, which one's that?
Gold Trip. I think it's going to be the
Oh,
first
yeah.
horse in a few years to race in the Caulfield Cup, Cox Plate, and Melbourne Cup.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Got 9th by the looks.
Even though it came ninth, was it running on at the end? Did anyone see that?
I didn't
I've
look
got to
that
put
far
it.
back.
Fuck, now I've got to put that in. Damn, I didn't obviously do my research good enough.
Mm.
Anyway, I usually like to do that, and then from the runs I liked from the Cox Plate, none of them were in the cup, is what I should say.
Yes.
So then I had to look elsewhere, and then landed on Lunar Flair. We've spoken about its wet stats, blah blah blah, and its last run was very good. Montefilia as well, which you guys have already spoken about. And then I've got Realm of Flowers as well for the obvious reasons. I think Zach, that's one of your top ones, and you spoke about that too. So really similar reasons. And then the other one I've got is Emissary. Is that's a bit rough too, isn't it?
It's a Moroni runner. It won the Geelong Cup from memory.
Yeah, bloody the Geelong Cup, you know.
It won the Geelong Cup.
That's right. Yeah, it's a bit rough. It's probably, that's why it's in my 4th spot. I'm trying to get a bit of value there. And it's a bit of a Kiwi hope, so yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Give them a taste. Give them a taste.
Give them
I
a
reckon.
taste.
That's what I like for the cup.
How do we see the race playing out, do you reckon?
Yeah,
Obviously, you got who is it? It's right at the top.
the favourite.
No.
Yeah,
Gold Trip.
Knight's Order probably leading the pack.
Oh, Knight's Order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a market for it, I'm pretty sure.
What, for whether it leads or not?
Yeah, so leader of the first lap.
Cracker.
And
Yeah.
imagine if you're the like trainer or owner and you're like, okay, I'm going to smash all this money for you not to lead, and you're just going to pull it back because it has drawn 23. It's the widest of them all.
Oh, fuck.
Drew
Yeah,
White
really
so
good.
it'll get
24.
across though, wouldn't
Yeah, $3.30 it's paying to win. To lead at the first lap.
it? Whew.
Well, you got Serpentine as well out wide, so there's a lot of speed in the outside barriers. So
Oh, yeah. So they'll all
Yeah.
be working pretty hard, you reckon, to get across?
Mhm.
Yeah. I think also because I was reading an article last night that was talking about all the stats of the Melbourne Cup. I think it was what's it called? Barrier 11, which Montefilia has had the most winners for the Cup.
Okay.
And then
I don't usually look at that at all, like the history of it, but it is
the
interesting.
article came up, and then it was just talking about like what the different types of horses have won it and everything.
Oh, yeah,
And
cool.
it was actually a real good article.
Is that, would you say Montefilia's in that spot?
Yeah. So it's good and bad because it's a lot of.
How do you see it playing out, Kane? What if you're putting your
I think
you're rubbing your
Knight's
crystal
Orders.
balls?
Yeah, Knight's Order is going to be in the front. That's what I think. There's still the big unknown for me is that the favourite, like it's just
Yeah.
the international form can't. I just read something then that it last start easily defeated Al Bordigan, who came third in the Cox Plate and was taking lengths off NMO.
Oh wow.
So
Oh sweet. Okay.
that's
cool.
some form, but it's too short for me. $3.50. I got burnt last year on incentivized when I took the favourite, so I'm
Yeah.
not falling for that trap again.
Yeah. And if it's going to be a wet track, you could obviously probably see them all panning out and being like right across the track
Yeah.
because you're going to want to use the whole of the track for that.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
it's a massive fucking field anyway, so
They generally do that, but like with
But
very
yeah.
elegant, they only seem to be like 6 wide.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What do you reckon, Zach? How do you see it playing out?
yeah, it really depends on the weather. Like the forecast with how it's going to rain, and by the time we get to race 7, the rail's out 2 meters. So I mean, they might be coming wide. So I mean, obviously the rail might be inferior. So obviously Guy Waterhouse, she always provides the speed in the races. So I do think she'll be up front with Knightswater. I'm a bit cut that young Worth Edge drawn barrier 21 because he always spots a start. So
Well, it's moved in one now, if that makes you feel better.
Changes everything now.
Yeah. It's obviously not the strongest race, but it's still bloody hard to pick.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of oh, sorry, you go, Zach?
Yeah, right.
Like as we said, it's not like a real strong race, but then you got all those not like amateur horses, but horses around the same level that are just going to battle it out. Yeah, like it's almost just as hard to pick if you had a stronger race.
That's right. It's very hard.
There's no animo in it, which is different.
Yeah. Sweet. I won't say anything because I haven't actually done enough study. And to be honest, I hate trying to tip the cup. I hate trying to tip the cup, eh? Because I did tip it last year.
Yes.
You put it to all my staff, sent it out on my weekly email to all the staff.
You guys probably get it too. You get the people that are not into punting or don't even bet on horses.
But they ask you on the day.
And then go bad at you
if it doesn't win.
Yeah.
Next year.
Your friends you haven't spoken to for 2 years, and they go, "Oh, you like the horses? What do you like?
Are your kids good as well?" Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race.
I just can't. It's always a spectacle to watch, so I'm just looking forward to that. Should we rattle through the other races?
Yeah.
Should we start from just race one and just see how far we get?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Race one.
Throw it down at the board.
Yeah, I was
race one.
Very yucky.
Like, we got the group 3. Start off the day.
The hell, that's crazy. Just all these bloody debuters, on that group 3.
I don't know how. What's that, sorry?
This race hasn't really produced anything of great in the 2-year-olds. Like, there's only probably been 2 or 3 runners that have actually come out and won like stronger races. Yeah. Like looking at the history from, I think this race goes back to the 90s. I think.
Oh wow.
So like the form isn't too good.
It's just a ugly kind of.
Yeah.
But they do that a lot over there, eh? They on their big days they have all these bloody young horses having a go, and then you're trying to.
They just want to get the punters there, and
usually I just back J Mac in the first race.
That's an omen.
Yeah. I'll go first.
Yeah.
But I ended up going with the only form I could really see, and that was the favourite. But I'll have a cheeky little go on James's horse as well, because I'll be upset with myself if he wins and I hadn't backed him.
How good was J Mac in the weekend?
Well, he goes okay.
It's good until he burnt my quaddy.
Good until you burn your quaddy.
Yeah, sharp and smart,
mate. That's. But it was tough, eh? Geez, all its races have been tough lately, eh? Sharp and smart.
Yeah.
Damn, that was close. Yeah. Sweet. That's. Oh, you go, Kane. What do you like from this race? I guess it's a bit hard to actually.
Yeah, I just went awestruck. I like the Kent training combo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
nice
that's
price,
good value too.
Bonus back on the TAB, so it's worth taking a player.
Are they doing that for the whole card?
They're doing it now for the first 4 races at all 4 venues.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like a Saturday game.
Yeah, it's like a Saturday. Okay. Sometimes they do the whole card randomly for like a bigger day, but TAB pussies. Give them my money back.
Only thing is, then you get like bombarded with bonus bets.
Yeah, and then I end up fucking blowing them on random shit.
Isn't that how it usually goes anyway?
Yeah.
It'll be like 11 o'clock at night. Surely this one gets up.
Areas 1 and 8 for the dogs.
Bloody oath, mate. I don't mind the 1 and 8. He's speaking the truth. All right, Zach, what did you pick out of that bunch?
I wasn't too overly keen on the first race of the card. I just looked at it and I was like, meh. There's a couple. I mean, obviously the favourite's the deserved favourite. There was 3 that I liked, including the whole field. I actually really liked Awestruck's jump out down at Cranbourne. He got second to Charmstone. And Charmstone actually made up a lot of ground in the most recent one. And I think Charmstone has placed third down the straight to Zulfikar, maybe. It might have been another horse. Yes. That was back on the 1st of October. And then the other one I liked was Hellish. He's probably going to be the biggest horse in the barriers. He is huge.
Oh, yeah.
He placed third in a jump out too. It's kind of hard to gauge the times when they do the Flemington jump outs, just because they either go down the straight, or they go on synthetic, or they go around the bend on synthetic around the bend. So to compare the times is pretty much impossible.
Impossible, yeah.
But those are the two I like, Hellish and More Strike. Oh, and the favourite, but I mean, I'm always looking
a little
for value.
trifecta option, maybe.
Try.
Yeah.
Right. So what?
I fell on Awestruck as well, mainly because when I first looked at it, it looked like the same colours as Hinged, which raced in the Golden Eagle. And I was like, I like those colours.
Great form.
But yeah, and just for that bonus bet, it's at good odds. So why not?
Got to have a go. Melbourne Cup Day. All right. Race 2, mate. Oh, Kane, did you pick one?
Yeah,
he did. Awestruck. That's right. Yeah. All right.
And just copied us.
All right. Race 2. Kane can kick us off again. What do you like in this one, mate?
This one, I went Herman Hess. So I listened to Baker, who reckons that Sydney horses are better than Vic horses, and I agree with him.
Oh, okay.
And this horse has strong Sydney form, and it's actually won at the distance before, which is always a good thing to look at when they're racing above that, 2,500 plus. You want to kind of take a horse that's raced at the distance before.
Come on, race 3.
Nice.
Favourite's too short for me, so back that.
And look at those odds. It's drew a loss, that favourite.
Drew a loss. Yeah. Hasn't lost yet.
$10. Beautiful.
Herman Hess, yeah, it's good. That's good money. It's actually a good shout, mate. And it's got the old Pukekohe boy on it again.
Exactly.
Very cold.
Better not wear himself out before the big race.
Yeah. What did you like, Zach? You like anything speak to you on that race?
Yeah, what Kane said, I will lay that favourite, that $2 favourite. The speed will probably come from, I don't even know how to pronounce that, horse 8, Vermley or whatever.
Yeah, Vermley or something.
Vermley sounds like a character out of The Hobbit.
Yeah, it does, Vermley.
I actually struggled in this race. I did like Herman Hesse. I think, the one that I've settled on is actually Ballex 1. Now, he's trained by a champion jump jockey, Stephen Pateman. What's that?
I was like, oh, shit, that's good info.
Yeah, he's Kieran Mayer sends all his horses to Stephen Pateman. He actually learned a lot off him and rates him high. So he's come off a third at the Valley. Obviously, the pattern, best to be on pace or up front. But actually made a bit of ground in that third. So that was over 3,000 meters in a 78 grade. But obviously looks to handle ground. And at $18, like, sheesh, I doubt the distance would be a problem. So I'll take a value bet on him.
Nice. Why not?
Yeah.
All valid reasons. I've just gone the favourite because
he's a favourite.
I don't really like this bloody race.
Yeah, not like it either.
But I will be having a go at both of what you said. Now you've talked me into that, so I'll be broke by the third race.
Fair enough.
or I'll be bloody swimming in it.
Third race is easy. You back the grey horse you're in.
Yeah.
For that second race, I fell on that Vermin Lee as well. It's got, if it's a slow there, soft, sorry, which I think it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Will it be tomorrow?
It's got good stats on the soft. Plus, it came third in the Bendigo Cup. So, not a bad race. And if that goes well, High Emerson or something that won the Bendigo Cup.
Emotion or whatever it is.
Who won the Bendigo Cup is in the Melbourne Cup. So, that could be almost like a
little bit of form for you reckon?
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe. Even though I haven't really looked at that other horse in the Melbourne Cup.
Okay.
But yeah, hey, pull your boots.
Go the favourite.
Plus, it's down in grade, so I love a horse that comes down in grade and then just smokes him again.
Yeah. I've got absolutely no reason for the favourite except for the picket fence.
I was gutted The one of the guys I know was supposed to have a horse in this race, but
Oh, the third race.
the
the
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, yeah.
He is
How
right.
good? Sub-Zero.
he's
Oh, I'm slow. Yeah.
shares in
I've got your joke. Well done, Kane. That was good.
yeah.
Cheaply,
I don't know if
just get some paint.
You got me. Got him. Got him.
I was like, man, Lenny didn't laugh at that as much as I thought he might.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. All right. You want to go first, Jace?
Yeah. I'll just try to remember what I picked.
It's a great start.
Oh, I went the Cunning Fox.
The Cunning Fox.
I can't even remember why, to be honest. I did this morning.
You like foxes?
Yeah.
All right, great. Form guys.
I don't really. This race is probably one of my favorite races, so I don't really mind what wins. It's just such a good race to watch all those greys run down.
The crack up concept. I like
it's gone for one on the soft, and the course it's gone for one win in a second, so could be thereabouts. Craig Williams, he's been pretty good lately as well. I think that's why I looked at him.
Yeah.
He's he was good on Giga Kick. That was a good win.
Oh, Skeletor.
But yeah, I'll be going the Cunning Fox. What about you, Leonard?
Oh, me? Okay, let me just bring up all my notes. Now, I've gone Criminal Code.
J-Mac,
Chris Waller, baby. Drawn pretty wide. Can you just bring up the thing? Yeah. Doesn't mind it fresh.
drops in grade.
Doesn't mind a precipitation. It's also grey, so that'll tick your box, Kane. Yeah, apart from that, it's placed at a distance. So, but yeah, J-Mac, man. Come on. J-Mac theory. What about you, Kane? What are you going on that one?
I've gone the struck by simply because the Dams cheers Rihanna and Rihanna doesn't do too bad, so thought I'd chuck that in.
Nice.
I like it.
In proper form.
This is where the people on Melbourne Cup Day do their best because they go off names.
That is why they go off. That, I reckon. That's why.
And they're like, oh, and if a roughie gets up, I won $400 off $5.
It's just like when my missus picked Prince of Penzance.
Yeah.
She's an opera singer, and it was an opera. The name of a bloody opera. And then she wanted to spend $10, and she just put $10 a place.
That's why I've gone. I think I put 10 or 20 on the nose of Realm of Flowers just because my missus has said it. I'm like, I'm not going to go through what Lenny did.
They made a movie on it too.
Yeah,
That's
they just
right.
rubbed it in.
Bloody good movie. Went and watched that.
It is actually a good movie, yeah.
That and The Cup. Very good movie. All right.
And
Zach, you haven't given us a tip for this one, have you? Show us your tip, mate.
I found this race really difficult. There's a couple I like. Excelman won this race last year. He's had one good jump out over 1,000 meters, but I just query if his best is good enough at this point.
Yeah.
In his career. The other three I liked was Not to Be Missed, Ascension, and The Cunning Fox. Not to Be Missed, I'm not too sure. 2 runs with some excuses, so I don't know. Yeah. Ascension obviously deserves favourite after that last start. And then the other one's The Cunning Fox. My only query for The Cunning Fox is he wanting further? I do rate Patrick Payne's stable, and he does get Craig Williams aboard. And Patrick's Payne, he tends to give his horses a lot of jump outs in a trial before they resume. So that's what he's done. He's given 3 jump outs and then a trial. So I did like the most recent trial, Vanilla. So I mean, at $8.50 seems pretty good value. And he seems to be running his horses up on pace more. Whereas they used to always spot starts like the Cherry Tortoni and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to side with The Cunning Fox. There was Standoff as roughie. Loves the wide, long tracks and straights like Sandown and Flemington. I just sided with Cunning Fox as well. That was my pick. Yeah.
No, I
As you
like
can
it.
See, Zach likes to tip the field.
Yeah, that way you never lose.
Yeah, you don't lose. We've got the 10-minute warning from bloody Zoom because I haven't paid for our bloody subscription. Is there a particular race other than the Cup you guys wanted to go over?
I think my
We'll do it
cousin
that way.
called me if they don't throw him out. Widemu Pin.
Yeah.
He's told me to tip him out Pennsylvania race 6 at Pukekohe.
That's
I think it
right.
went
Nice.
up to $40. He messaged me today saying it's heavy, which was a bit of a worry. He's never ridden it on the heavy, but he tells me it's a good horse, and he's tipped me them
Nice.
before, and they've always won, so I'm backing him.
That's the
We
one.
got him
Hey.
at $31 last start, eh, Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
actually
that's incredible.
had
It was a bloody
3
switch up.
starts, 2 wins. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. You can't hate that. What about you, Zach? Did you have a best bet for the program or just the day?
It just really depends how the track plays. Should play fair. It depends on the wet. Best bet is probably Munimik. Yeah, just incredible turn of foot, very versatile, and loves the wet. So he's at $6, I think, which is ridiculous.
What race is that, bro? 6, was it?
I
Race
think
8.
it's race 7 or no, it's not race 7.
It's 8.
Race 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
Race
for
8. Oh, yeah. Have it in your quaddies. Have it in your quaddies.
What was the horse called? Sorry.
Munimik.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Lake Shannon.
Oh, nice. $5 as
I
well.
think
That's all good.
sectionals were the best of that race last start, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, mint. There you go. Get on, people. What did I land on in the end? That's the question. Value bet. I went with the last race. Nicolini Vito, sorry.
Yeah.
I really like that. So got Skeletor on riding. Drop it down again. Doesn't mind a bit of the wet stuff. Doesn't mind the course. Course and distance stats pretty good. Distance, eat 'em up, get on. That's all I got to say about that, really. And did you have one, Jeff?
I like in race 6, I'm pretty sure. Go do it quickly. What was it? 3?
Which one was it?
Oh, Bermudes or whatever, however it's said.
Bermudez.
Oh, Bermudes.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got Damien Oliver on board.
Up
Loves
the Kiwis.
the soft. And course stats out the gate, so, and it's a Tavistock, so I'm all over it like a rash, like I was on Macram.
All right.
Did you notice the 3 in that race? Ridden by Michelle Payne, trained by Michelle Payne.
Oh, that's the one you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't-
Oh,
Bit of
26.
interesting. I didn't even know that she was training, but
I thought you said it was in the
Me
first
neither.
race.
What happened? Well, maybe she's only got like 1 or 2 or something, eh?
Mm.
She's got a small stable. She got horses in Queensland as well. But
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, at Pukekohe, I was talking to, well, actually my old man was talking to one of the young boys that worked for Nick Bashara. He's got Daytona Red in, and then another one, I'll let you boys know. Apparently they might go all right in the paying 18s or more, I'm pretty sure.
What race was that in?
This is race 3.
Oh, yeah.
Daytona Red.
Red. $18. Bought it. What
And
was
it's got-
out of your place?
Taylor Mitchell on, so claimer. You're carrying a bit less. It's paying 18s at the moment, but apparently they might go all right.
All right. We'll do our values too, just before we run out of time. So, Kane, do you have a value bet for tomorrow? What is it? Just Watermoose one, or?
my value bet was actually Pondus, Michelle Payne combo.
Oh, there you go.
I
I
like
think
it.
it's just pretty cool. Michelle Payne's back, Melbourne Cup there. Get on.
Get on.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty sharp too in a photo I've seen. All dressed up.
Does that mean we have to Quinella them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
have to. Have to. What about you, Zach?
Balix one's the value. But I don't know why it's paying so much. Like I probably had him around $19, but not 18. So that's my
18.
value.
Ooh, which one was that, bro?
Balix one and race 2,
Oh, yeah.
Flemington. Yeah.
It's not that. You said race 10, eh?
Oh, 10. Up is race 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
race
race 2.
2.
Yeah.
Race 2, yeah.
Uh,
Right down.
I'm sorry, it was 2?
Yeah, race 2 number.
Oh, it is. It is race 2,
14.
sorry. I put your crook, Jace. You heard right. So go right to the bottom.
Yeah, right to the bottom.
Yeah.
Balix.
Balix one. Oh, it's got the old Kiwi in that race. I didn't even notice that. Old Border Leicester. Hasn't gone that well over there. I think, it's a couple stops there. But anyway,
anyway, I'll get mine in.
you put yours in there.
My value bet, well, I think it's sitting around 10s, 11s. is that Vermin Lee. I reckon that could run
Run a cheeky.
a cheeky.
Get the cheeks out.
Hopefully get that early kill at the start, so then got a bit to play with for the rest of the day
Nice.
or rest of the Melbourne.
I went. Where did I go again? Sharper.
Proper? I got it here.
Is that what it's called? Oh, fuck, because I don't put. I'm like, I know the retard who didn't put all my stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I just realised that I didn't tip my value tip.
So now I can't
Get
even
on
find where it
Pondos
is.
still. Get on Pondos.
I'm pretty sure it's Sharper. Where did I see it?
Yeah, it's sharper.
Fuck me. Yeah, okay,
Race
Sharper.
6.
Race 6.
We'll go with Sharper.
Bring it up, mate. You can find it. It might be near the bottom. Bring it up, bring it up. There we go.
Oh, at 26.
26 and $6. Fill your booth. Bo Murden's on.
Man, that's race 6 as well. That's surely a try.
Is
Because
it?
it's Michelle Payne.
Oh, yeah, it is too. There we go. Got the, out of all too hard. Not out of, sorry, by. Course and distance goes okay. Likes it wet, and I think that's what I was mainly going off, counting on a bit of rain.
Maybe those get heaps of sun and it just dries it out.
Not supposed to, but
So
anyway.
screwed.
And it'll screw up all our picks.
Yeah, but that's what I'm going for that. But were you doing a post up tomorrow morning, Kane? Because we've got all of that pretty much
Yeah,
on
yeah,
a post
yeah.
you're
Oh, yeah.
doing, eh?
I'll do it up
Sorry.
tonight. Yep.
Yep, sweet. So if you didn't write down all the notes from what we've all just said, that Kiwi punter, you're going to put on the last league page.
Both.
Which page is it going to be on the last league, your post on?
Oh. Yeah, I'll do it from the last league.
Oh, yeah, sweet. So look out on the last league. We'll put a link.
I guess
We'll
I'll-
share it anyway.
Yeah.
And so everyone can get on. So before the Zoom runs out, any other comments, boys? You got anything else to?
I do.
Oh, I said these guys.
No, I just want to, in the Melbourne Cup, if anything wins but that bloody favourite.
Yeah, it'll be kind of lame if it wins, eh? Kind of dumb.
My last comment, sorry to my boss. Meant to be working from home tomorrow, but not really going to work much.
What about you, Zach? Were you watching it? Were you watching the races tomorrow?
I got the day off, so I'll
how
probably
good.
be at Bribey Island Tavern watching it
Nice.
from there.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's the one. I usually have the day off, but I've booked a bloody something I can't skive off from. But I'll be OTP from about 3 o'clock.
Oh, no.
Down at the big club with all the old people.
Perfect.
So if you're around, come down to the big club and we'll bloody show you a thing or two. No, thanks, boys, for jumping on. A bit of a random little
It's okay.
segue out of rugby league, but
Hey, if this goes well, the people might call for it more often.
the people might want it more on the Premier
League Cup
meet.
next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Also, just before we get off, Thursday, my father-in-law's horse Shibley's in. If it stays the softs on the Thursday, they'll run it. But if it goes heavy, they will scratch it. But
Oh, and we're out.
Man, I was like, man, you're brave trying to get that last one in.
Oh, mate, how funny. Anyway, we're still recording on here. But yeah, Shibley on Thursday. Thank you to the lads. They've been cut off because your boy hasn't paid for bloody Zoom. Apologies, brothers. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Kane, for jumping on.
Yes, it was good.
So get at them on Instagram. That's the last league. Just put in the last league
Yeah.
on Instagram. And also that Kiwi punter. But we will share them, tag them, so any of our followers can get amongst that.
Yeah. Also, a tip for you.
Yeah.
Bit of a schmucky. In the 2,000 guineas, Pierre,
Oh, yeah.
at 340.
I thought it was $2 something.
No.
Has it gone out?
No, you said that last time.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
I said it was 4 and then it's dropped to 340. You're like, 240?
Oh, man. Okay. I thought it was 240.
Nah, 340. Outright favourite now.
Nice. All right.
Get up the uncle and cousin's horse, old Darren and Briar.
Get amongst it. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and leave it at that. Bet responsibly tomorrow. Don't get too loose. Well, you can get loose, but please don't bet beyond your means. Stay responsible. Stay safe.
And if you do,
Go Lunar Flare.
I don't mind that because I put a bet on it as
Go
well.
Lunar Flare.
Go. Actually, no. Go my Ruffy.
Go Sharper.
Come walk. Oh, man, I really should.
Do you know what's going to happen in that race we've all got roughies in? The favourite's going to win it.
Yeah.
So people out there, race 6, you could take our tips, but then I would just also
Smack the favourite.
just smack the favourite.
Get up, Kamora
Yeah.
at 51s.
Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. That was the Melbourne Cup special. Peace. Catch you later.
You know what it takes, and you're ready to dance.
Just give them a
Take
taste.
them all on. You got the measure of your man, and you know that you can go all the way. Give it to him. Yeah, give him a taste. Give him a taste of Kiwi. Hey, Kiwi. Show him you're the best. You're the best. Give him a taste of Kiwi. You're better than the rest.
Oh, sweet.